And if I was to be thankful for anything, it's how the older people have passed our music down to the younger people. And then, of course, with the technology of CDs, people restocking, it's pretty incredible. Yeah.
Why do you think all of a sudden you're breaking in Norway? What's happening over there?
Because the music's real good. The singing, the voices, you know, and that's the only place we've released it.
Is there a big root scene going on over there?
Pardon?
Is there a big root scene going on over there? I'm not too plugged into that.
It's kind of a... No, it's funny that you're mentioning the Roots thing because they're... that's what I call the tour. It was Roots. Roots 1990 or something. That's kind of becoming a cliche, you know, that Roots music, you know. And, I think something that was very elementary. I mean, I went over at the height of cabin fever time, which was in February. I played 10 places in Norway. I've been selling albums there with the band for 15 years. All of a sudden, it was like legendary records come to Norway, you know. The press ate it up. And Jonas Fjeld, he's kind of a Norwegian national treasure. He's about 10 years younger than me. But he has 7 or 8 albums out there himself. And Eric Andersen, he also lives in Norway. And he's a great poet, you know, from the 60s. He's a great writer. He's a great poet. And the press ate us up, you know, and we played 2 schools, and the rest was cabarets, small places, you know, 300 to 1,000 seat nightclubs. And we just released the album there, you know.
When's it coming out here?
Well, I haven't really, you know, Polygram is our distributor. Hopefully Polygram will be the distributor worldwide. But I'm not sure yet, you know. But they're our distributor. And the name of our company in Norway is called Stageway.
Stageway, all right. What's the name of the new album?
It's called Rick Danko, Jonas Fjeld, and Eric Andersen in Norway, which I'm going to change that, though. It wasn't my idea. You know, I think we'll get a working title.
Yeah.
Grab some cups, it's all.
Yeah, that's right. It was straight out. I think it was on a pretense that it was a band. It was you and a couple of guys.
Pardon?
Who else is on the album?
Pretense that it was going to be the band that you're talking about, but it's you and 2 other guys, basically.
Who else?
It's Jonas Fjeld and Eric Andersen and myself. And that's it. I mean, we're the 3 principal singers, you know. And then there's a couple of people that played with us. I'm on my way over there to do a press conference, a TV show, and 3 festivals. And that'll be my summer's promotion. You know?
What brought about the band being back on the road? Was there a specific event that you guys back out here?
Well, you know, I'd miss that couple of $100,000 a year.
You don't want me to quote you saying that, do you?
No. The retirement fund is running out.
No, we call that petty cash flow.
And so you got Billy Preston on keyboards.
He's not here today, though.
Yeah.
He had to leave yesterday for, where was he going? Switzerland.
Is he going to be coming back and doing a steady gig with you guys?
Yeah.
How big of a city tour are you playing?
Well, we're playing up until August 4th, and then we're supposed to be going back into the studio.
Who are you recording for? Polygram?
Sony.
For Sony.
So I've learned how to be sincere but not exclusive.
Is the road treating you pretty good this time around?
The road has always been a wonderful, you know, lady to a guy like me.
How long you guys been out this time?
I just left my house about 3 hours ago. You know, I left my house 3 hours ago, but let me see, we just finished doing 8 shows in the period of, what? What's the date today?
17th, 18th?
Well, we started around that. Well, right. We got together for rehearsals at the end of May. Oh, May 26th, Billy came in, and I think our first show was July 5th. We started in Chicago. We did 22,000 people in Milwaukee over a 2-night period.
Right on.
Chicago was a smaller venue, but it was sold out. We played. Milwaukee was impressive. To draw a couple of, to draw over 20,000 people was
pretty good crowd out there.
It's pretty incredible. Well, it's Middle America, and it's some kind of indicator. We played some theaters. We sold out a show in Wilmington, Delaware, which was maybe a 2,000-seat hall. Sold out a place in Lexington, Mass. Not Lexington, is that it? Massachusetts, Lexington. But that was, maybe 1,500 seats. Yeah, kind of.
Margaret Lakes?
Yeah.
So, you want to talk a little bit about what the new album might be like? What kind of tunes you're going to be doing?
But you know what? We should. Rather than doing an interview now, give me 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
See deal.
Let me get in a talkative mood.
Folks, you got your IDs up? How you doing, Rick? Can you do me a favor and get these guys, if they're going to be back here, to get them stick-on passes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll let get it. Like if I get him a couple of these. Okay.
Well, the Windjammer, I got the Windjammer to book. I can book there. I want to put on concerts this winter. I'm doing T-Birds.
And listen to me. Okay, I'll let you book.
But I'd like to get you
wise
guys. Yeah. I'd like to do
Eric,
that.
Jonas, and myself, man. This record, it's top 10 in Norway. It's only been out a week, right? Or 2 weeks. And
That's all, I'm just going to warm up.
And as soon as it climbs up, as soon as it shows the least bit slight of dropping, then we're going to release it in Denmark,
The planet,
Sweden, and Finland,
It's going to snowball, man.
Well, and then use that to show the rest of the world and eliminate foreign royalties. But don't ever quote me on that.
I would never do it. But that's a great plan, man. All right. That's going to work, too.
Ready to come with me anywhere he wants.
Greg, let me get a picture of you together.
Sure. Relax, buddy.
Let me use mine then. I can do mine real fast.
Cool.
But when you get back from Norway, when?
I'm going straight to Detroit, and then I'll be on the road until I see you guys in Rhode Island. I won't be home. I might get home for maybe.
You know what I do need?
A day before I go to Detroit.
I need a group picture of the band.
Well, we're in Rhode Island.
Well, I think you have a studio one. If you have one already.
I just did one, but how would you like to fucking pay attention?
Oh yeah, but I mean, if we can,
Very real attention. I would like to get that picture, man, for the logo,
Definitely. I got a good studio we can work in.
And let me talk to you. I just want you to think about 4 pictures, and we'll talk about it, and you'll set it up.
Yeah.
That guy was my idea. That never got
Warming up in a minute. Hey, but you're getting back. We got to talk. I'll give him. Cause I want to do a story on the band when the album comes out, coordinated with the album.
It's gonna be a great album. Blind Willie McTell's already been recorded.
Really?
We've got some pre-production stuff. Stan that we're gonna have to use is something that
I tell you, I don't hear people talking about new cuts as much as like I did tonight. Jonas like, do the old stuff, man, play the hits, People were digging on tonight, the new stuff. All around.
We didn't do too much.
They were dancing, dancing.
I was paying attention.
Yep, they were interested.
Just trying to focus it. Hold my magazine up. I'm gonna get one for the magazine.
Yeah.
I'll hold the magazine. Matter of fact, remember you were my first issue. You were my first issue,
I want to be in the next issue of the magazine.
Well, you're going to be in volume 1.
You were going to take my picture.
You were in volume 1, number 1. Now you're going to be in volume 2. Greg, have a good trip.
So you're number 1.
Oh, okay.
Come right up. Right, guys.
He's coming back. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to Rick more, about different things, and all that. Can I get a picture with you?
I'd rather not. Well, it takes a while to say anything, you know. You need a body of material that you can work on editing. That's what you need. I can't figure out how, but...
Grab one of my new ones? The magazine? Sure. I can get one of my magazines. Yep. And Jay here, you did the article on Steve Morris in there. It's basically a local magazine with I got some good writers from all over the country writing for it. And I did a story on Rick, my first issue. It worked out good.
So we're gonna roll, okay?
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Good to
Nice
meet
meeting you, Gar.
Take care.
Take care. Hope the road treats you good.
Thank you, bye.
Jay Allen from Soundwaves Magazine. How you doing? I'm really good. I'm calling from Connecticut. Can I get back to you shortly then? Connecticut? Okay, well, I'll call you back in a little while.
songwriting this time around?
Cautiously and carefully, This is a great song. It's always a great song. And we're growing. That's why we did the pre-production this time. Hopefully our song will give it time.
Your album in Norway with Jonas Fjeld and Eric Andersen. How do you spell his name?
Jay Allen.
I like that last one a lot.
Yeah, let me play a couple more, because there's only just a couple more left, actually. Yeah, just the wrong one, so I have to go back. Here we go. This is Eric Andersen singing. I would only pass through. You were there, I was blue. I never saw a smile. I can't explain the way, but it's accident. I was strange, you can't walk around to the side. You had one idea. We both had love that were untrue. Whoever now we're living in the shadows, falling angels in the dark. I'd love from the one I passed away to on the wrong side of town. When love was right on the wrong side of town.
Terrific.
Okay, that's Eric. I'm going to play the next one. Well, this is our rock and roll song. It's me singing here, and then all of us. You know, we all trade versions.
And what's this one called?
What you gonna do? Oh, baby. What you gonna do? I'm so sick and tired fooling around with you. I get up in the morning, picture something. That's me, of course.
Yeah, I can tell that.
I come back in the kitchen and you're still in bed. You got a rag tied around your head. Oh, baby. I'm so sick and tired fooling around with you. Now, Jonas sings this next verse here. It's the last time I'm telling you to change your ways. I took it, babe. I feel what I say. The last time I'm telling you to stop that jam. You're gonna find yourself outside. Oh, baby. I'm gonna play the next one. Okay?
Sure.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is called Angels in the Snow. You know how you'd make angels in the snow in the wintertime when you were a kid?
Sure, huh?
Check this out. Now this is Norwegian and English and then the harmonies.
Wow, huh? That's sweet. Yeah. What was the name of the one right before Angels in the Snow?
Say that?
What was the name of the one right before Angels in the Snow?
What was it? Oh, Sick and Tired.
Sick and Tired.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, I like that stuff a lot.
Okay, I only got 2 more, so here's this is called one more. This is called Blaze of Glory. Let's go out in the blaze of glory.
All right.
All good things must end. Like 3 heroes in our story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Here we are, and we're broken. That's me singing there. This one could never end. And we fell hard once we got started, falling off like we fell in. Let's go out in the blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like 3 heroes in our story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Let's not try to hurt each other. That could be a big mistake. Let's just try to act like brothers one more time for old time's sake. Let's go out in the blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like 3 heroes in our story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like 3 heroes in our story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like 3 heroes in our story. Let's go out like we in a blaze of glory. Let's go out. Anyway, there's one more.
Good.
And I'm gonna let you hear the last song. This is the last song. It's an old, what's the guy's name? The Tom Paxton song.
Oh, really? I love Tom
Check
Paxton.
this out, man. It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made us sad. Made us sad. In the wink of an eye, my soul's turning. In your hand. In your hand. But are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? You know I could love you better. Didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got a reason for plenty for going. This I know. This I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go. Please don't go. But are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? You know I could love you better. Didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. me unkind. You know, there was a lasting on my mind. You know, there was a lasting on my mind. Anyway, that's a quick review.
Boy, what a great wrap-up. What was the name of the last song there?
That last thing on my mind.
And who's playing the harp in that one?
Eric Andersen.
Oh, he's good.
He plays piano on Drifting Away in Blue River. And the three of us. The voices, I went there last February in the coldest time of year, right? In Norway. Hold the phone for 1 minute.
Sure.
There we go. Yeah, I went there in February and we did like 10 shows throughout Norway, right? Mainly to help my friend Eric out, And Jonas and the press, they loved us to death, right? All of a sudden, record companies started hitting on us, CBS of Norway. And anyway, this independent person, came up with the right attitude. We made the record in 1 week. It's been, in the top 10 for 2 months.
Wow.
And
1 week you recorded that? No kidding.
Yeah. The pre-production was the 10 shows that we did, right?
Wow.
And it's incredible. I started working with Eric last September for his Stages album, the Lost album that he did 17 years ago, and it got lost or something. There had to be a conspiracy there after his Blue River album. And CBS came up with enough money to cut 3 or 4 new songs to add to the album, right? And Jonas came over from Norway last October. Eric had come to my house, and he saw a couple of Mercedes-Benzes in my yard, a van, a front yard, a backyard, mountains, and a pond, and he said, Rick, how come I don't have this? I said, well, maybe you're greedy and selfish, man. So he stayed for a month in my music room in my house, We wrote I'm Drifting Away. My wife, Elizabeth, and Eric and myself wrote the first song you heard, right? And we wrote, a few songs, another half a dozen songs. And then that's when I went over to, then I helped him with his album in New York, the Stages album. And then I went over to Norway in February. And the press, like I said, they loved it. They ate it up, and it was like small cabaret shows from 250 to maybe 800 people, A couple of school shows, which one was maybe 3,000 people, right? And then the Multi-Jazz Festival, after the record had come out, it was it got to number 6 immediately. Wow. And then it dropped to number 12 or something, and when I did the Multi-Jazz Festival, after I saw you in Groton, right? We were only scheduled to play at 1 o'clock in the morning, right? But they had us play in the afternoon. We played for about 4,000 or 5,000 people. They stood in the rain and watched.
No kidding.
Right? And that night, like I said, we'd sold 1,600 tickets, so they had to move it to a larger venue.
Wow.
And I have a tape of that I'll eventually play for you. It'll blow you away. I'll give Dave a copy of it.
Terrific, huh?
For you guys, for your own, vaults, your own collection.
So that must be one of the real highlights of the last few years, eh?
And this is very special, and just the way the rest of Europe is acting, from the Norwegian success. It's like we followed some simple guidelines, and it's really working, It's nice to see something like that work,
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it released here, too.
It's innocent, and it's honest, and it's kind of timeless. And the three voices are very compatible.
Yeah, particularly like Blaze of Glory. I thought that was real sweet. The vocals.
Yeah, well, you've heard me do that, I'm sure, before. In my shows and stuff. But I did a kind of a southern march drum arrangement on that.
Yeah, you guys sound great singing together.
Myself for Oslo. But Billy, oh boy, it's just incredible, his contribution in the band. I mean, the energy, his B3 Hammond organ playing.
Is there a title for the new band project?
Not really. I mean, you heard us do Blind Willie McTell that night, right?
Yes, indeed, huh? You said you were doing some tracks with him as well.
With... I'm sorry?
Pardon me?
We're doing tracks with who? With who, Billy?
That you had recorded the song, Blind Willie?
Oh, we recorded that over around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
In Bear Tracks down in Sullivan County. I think we'll continue to record there. It's a great studio. And I'm trying to think if we did anything else. Did we do Atlantic City that night?
I don't believe so, no.
But we've got, 3 or 4 songs that are timeless and great that we cut with the band, but we've got, like I said, 18 songs, 20 songs from pre-production that are incredible. I think this will be one of the best band albums that I ever made.
Who are some of the other guys that are touring with you guys right now?
Well, I'm not touring now. I'm home.
I mean, when we saw you here, who were the other guys?
Well, that's Jimmy Weeder. He's been playing with us for 6 years, I guess, 7 years by now. Randy Shalante playing drums with Levon. And then Garth Hudson, Levon, and myself.
Of course. All right, well, let me wrap up with, I guess, some of these succinct Rolling Stone type questions. Like, if you had to pick, say, one word to sum up the last few years of your career, what might that be?
Well, I feel, with age comes, it's like, I don't know, a fine wine gets better with age, And the older we get, the wiser we're supposed to become, Life, I think, is just a matter of commitment and scheduling, And as we get older, the scheduling gets a little more intelligent, The commitments, for me, it's easy to make a commitment, because this is a way of life for me. Music has always been very good to me, But as far as my best moments and my worst moments, I really wouldn't even want to think of my worst moments. Right?
I don't blame you.
And I've had a lot of great moments in this life, but I'm still waiting for the best.
What do you hope for the future of the band?
Oh, man, just to maintain, health, sobriety, and we're not here to change the world, but we're here to help the neighborhood, and
how about just the future in general?
Well, that's, longevity is, just, I'm sure that I'll be playing music till the day I die, I've been playing with Garth and Levon now for 30 years, and I certainly would like to, hope I'm sure that, I hope that the next 30 years, will be as inspirational or as inspiring as the last 30 years,
I hope so,
if not more so, And it's, it's good to be influenced, and it's good to be an influence, We've, I'm sure, influenced a lot of people along the way, But I've also been influenced by a lot of people along the way.
Alrighty. Dave wanted me to mention that if possible, he wants to try to also get a group photo for the cover of the issue.
Right.
He's going to get in contact with you in the next day or two, I believe, about that.
I think, that there's been a lot of pictures being taken lately. I think we can do that. No problem. Next week, though, a lot of people are away this week. Joe Forno's away as well. I have to leave this weekend myself. Tomorrow I'll be leaving. But Monday, tell him to give me a call on Monday.
All right, we'll do.
Okay, Jay, and if there's anything else, let's talk again on Monday.
We'll do. I appreciate that, Rick.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks for the preview of the album, too. That sounded really hot, and I look forward to seeing it out in America. I'm sure it's going to do real well for you here as well.
Oh, I hope so, man. And I'll make sure that they're sending me 50 CDs and tapes and records, and I'll see that you get one.
Terrific. Yeah, we're going to plug it in the paper, too, because I really liked what I heard. So
absolutely.
Going to stick a few plugs in there for it.
Well, thanks, Jay. Thanks for calling.
Good enough. We'll talk again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.